What is going on, YouTube? It is Captain Nether back again, and today we're going over the teams I plan on using for this upcoming Kizuna battle against Borsalino. So up first we have the strength variation. We're going to be getting quick and int charge time cooldowns, as well as super switch effect and versus effect. Battle 2, we're going to be dealing with unfavorable slots and resilience for 5 turns. So on this team, we want a friend Captain Ainz, preferably, because it's just going to be the most useful thing. We're going to pop her special because we'd be getting damage reduction for 3 turns, allowing us to carry that over into the boss stage. We would also be using the Shanks special because he's going to be changing those unfavorable slots to tandem and to quick. We are also going to be popping the Uta special to get the attack boost and orb boost, carry that over into the final stage with the progressive turn effect. And we are going to be using the Brook special here because Brook is going to be reducing the resilience by 6 turns and kill. Once we get to the final stage, we are going to have to be dealing with block slots. We are going to have to deal with defense up, and then once the boss gets to 31, we're going to have to be dealing with 8 turns of despair, 1 turn of increased damage or increased defense up, and then if we for some reason don't kill on the first turn, then we're going to get attacked down, chain multiplier 7.0 or lower. So we have the obviously Uta's super type. We're going to be changing all of our cerebral characters into super cerebral, adding a increase to our attack and orb boosts, which is very nice. Frankie is here because he's going to be just completely reducing the enemy's defense down to 0. And then we have the Ace and Sabo here with their super swap to give us color affinity. And once you use their special, we have the Whitebeard support on here to completely lower it by 3 turns. And then we have the Nami support on Brook to reduce it by a further 2 turns. That's 5. Take into effect the sockets, and that is 8 turns, so we don't have to worry about the despair. And this team should be going for quite some time. Okay, so now against the int variation, we're going to be getting a cooldown to our shooter and free spirit characters. Battle 2 special bind by 5 turns. Defense up by 5 turns, and to get around that we have the Foam Red Chopper here to reduce the special bind, and we have the Wakima and Wap Slap to reduce the defense up. Once we get to the final stage, we're going to be dealing with 8 turns of despair, 5 turns of resilience, bind by 8 turns, slot effect boost, multiplier -2 for 5 turns, and then once we get past level 31, despair is going to be increased by a turn, bind going to be increased by a turn, damage reduction by 5 turns, and then they have immunity except increased damage taken and ignite. So also battle 2, so for this team we have a friend captain normal gear 5 Luffy. We're going to use his special on battle 2 to just completely wipe out the boss. Once we get to the final stage, we are going to be using our Sanji to get the chain boundary, as well we have the Brook support here for additional tap timing bonuses. Nami here is going to be reducing the resilience, and then our own Luffy is going to be giving us an attack buff, and we also have the super typing of both of our Luffys. This team should be good for, again, good for quite some time. Alright, so the final fight against the quick, dex, and strength version, we're going to get all those cooldowns. Battle 2, a great barrier 4 times, and then bind for 8 turns. We have our own captain Luffy and Yamato to reduce the bind. Ideally, you want a friend captain Ainz to be here because she is just going to be very good, as well as her captain ability to make bomb beneficial for everybody, particularly her. Once we get to the final stage, the first 33% is going to be quick, middle is going to be dex, and the final 34% is going to be strength. Immunity except increased damage taken and ignite. All of our slots are going to be changed to bomb. We're also going to be getting attack down, chain multiplier 4.5 or above, as well as 3.0 or below. That's why we have the Shinx crew to give us a 3.75 chain lock, so we don't have to worry about that, as well as Ein making bomb beneficial for our shooter and cerebral characters, particularly her, and you know, the Koala and Robin here for the quick variation. The damage reduction, we're going to be using Sanji to completely remove that, as well giving us a base attack boost. Once the boss is defeated, it's going to be doing 150,000 damage. That is why we have Eins for the damage reduction as well. And then once we get to level 31 and above, we have a barrier, and the damage reduction is going to be increased by a turn, so Sanji will get rid of that as well. For the barrier, we have the Robin and Koala, because they will be reducing the barrier. Also, the Ace and Yamato will be giving us the increased damage taken to the enemy. Zoro will giving us a conditional attack boost, as well as Ace and Yamato giving us color affinity, Zoro giving us an attack buff. This team should be good for quite some time. That's going to be all the teams I have. If I make any changes, I will make a video about the teams. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all within the next video.